We buy houses in Canada. We buy houses in Canada is very helpful for those property owners who need cash and a fast closing. We buy houses in Canada is facilitated by professional real estate investors group pre-Canada members who have proper training, coaching and resources. You have probably seen the advertisements about Canadian real estate investors who buy houses for all cash with fast closing to accommodate the needs for the sellers. You may have thought to yourself, what kind of business is buying houses? There are actually many reasons for people to purchase houses in Canada, and just as many reasons for people to sell their houses. When we buy houses in Canada, we repair the house then sell it for a profit. We can also do it for a much cheaper price, as construction companies will provide discounts to people who give them a lot of work. When the repairs are done, the house is sold, and we rinse and repeat. It is called fixing and flipping houses in Canada. So now you might be wondering why a property owner in Canada would sell their home to Canadian real estate investors for discount price. There are several reasons for that due to circumstances beyond their control. Deaths, divorce, sickness, loss of job, depression, desperation, drugs and alcohol are a few of the reasons where a property owner becomes a panic seller. The reason we buy houses in Canada is because some people are in dire need for quick cash due to foreclosure, power of sale, delinquent payments, tax arrears, judgments, liens and/or property requires a lot of repair or updating. Sometimes it is because someone got a job and needs to move elsewhere. Other times a couple gets divorced and selling the home allows quick liquidation of assets. Canadian homeowners can sell their homes to Canadian real estate investors because they do not want to deal with the long process of going through a real estate agent. It costs a lot of money to hire an agent, and with all of the repairs and the commission the agent gets will make a deep cut in the owner's profits compared to a cash buyer. Canadian homeowners selling their home privately may not be the best choice. They have to make many repairs, allow strangers into their home, and it is much easier to just sell to a cash buyer. We buy houses in Canada by simply giving the owner cash and taking the property. It is very simple and there are no hassles or fees at all. When the Canadian homeowner wishes to sell their house to a cash buyer, they can call them to see the house. The Canadian real estate investor will look at the house and make an offer. When both parties agree with the price, they will set a closing date. The investor or the lawyers will make all the paperwork. In total, this process may only take a few days. If you suddenly want to sell your home, there are many benefits to selling it to a cash buyer. The biggest reasons of using a Canadian real estate investor are: 1. You do not need to put the house on the market on your own. 2. It is much slower selling it through an agent. 3. You do not need to pay any commission. 4. You do not need to wait for anyone to qualify for a loan. 5. You can avoid foreclosure and power of sale. 6. You can avoid bankruptcy or consumer's proposal. 7. You do not need to make appointments with buyers. 8. There are no closing costs or very late closing dates. 9. We buy houses in Canada as is and where is. 10. No need to repair. 11. Fire, water or wind damage properties. 12. Leaky basements. 13. Bad tenants. 14. Property needs repair. 15. Estate sale. 16. Tax sale. 17. Auctions. 18. Relocation services. 19. Partner buys out. 20. Stigmatized properties. 21. Ex grow up. 22. Ex-med labs. 23. Haunted houses. 24. Short of cash to finish repairs. 25. Personal problems. 26. Drugs, addiction or sickness. 27. Need cash now. 28. Travel. 29. Family problems. 30. Anything else urgency. Overall, selling to a Canadian real estate investor is the best option. It does not involve a middleman and finishes much quicker. Using a cash buyer allows the homeowner to go about their life much faster than if they used an agent or tried to sell it on their own. This is why we buy houses in Canada. Serving Canadians who must sell their property now.